At the turn of the century, amidst the winding streets and bustling piazzas of Turin, a vision began to take shape. A vision powered not by the clatter of horse hooves on cobblestone, but by the relentless optimism of progress. Italy, a nation already renowned for its artistry and ingenuity, was about to embark on a journey that would redefine the very nature of movement. In 1899, as Europe stood at the crossroads of tradition and innovation, a group of dreamers dared to imagine an Italy where travel was no longer bound to the slow rhythm of carriages, but would leap forward into the age of the machine. This was the birth of Fabbrica Italiana Automobili Torino, a name that would soon be abbreviated to Fiat, and a story that would echo through the decades to come. At the helm of this new enterprise stood Giovanni Agnelli, a man with a keen sense of purpose and an unshakable belief in the promise of technology. Born into a family of landowners, Agnelli was more than just an entrepreneur. He was a pioneer, captivated by the possibilities that lay beyond the horizon. Alongside a group of forward-thinking partners, he established the first Fiat workshop. A modest beginning, yet one brimming with ambition. In these early days, the world was only just awakening to the idea of the automobile, and what Agnelli and his partners sought to create was more than just a machine. It was a catalyst for change, a vehicle for the future. Their first creation, the Fiat 3.5 HP, was a marvel of engineering for its time. Produced in only 8 units, it was a humble start, but its impact was profound. Each curve, each bolt, each stroke of the craftsman's hand spoke to a new era, one where speed, efficiency, and independence were within reach. The workers in the factory, their hands stained with oil and sweat, were not just building cars. They were forging the foundations of a movement that would soon sweep across Italy and beyond. The Fiat 3.5 HP was more than a product. It was a declaration. The age of the automobile had arrived, and Italy would lead the way. As the years passed, Fiat grew in stature and ambition. The company's relentless pursuit of innovation culminated in the unveiling of the Lingotto factory in 1923, a testament to Italian ingenuity and industrial might. Unlike any other plant in Europe, Lingotto featured a rooftop test track, a spectacle that captured the imagination of engineers and enthusiasts alike. Here, cars raced beneath the open sky, their engines roaring in defiance of the ordinary. Lingotto was more than a factory. It was a symbol of what could be achieved when creativity and determination joined forces. Throughout its gleaming corridors and on its legendary rooftop, the future of Italian industry was being written in steel and speed. Yet Fiat was more than the sum of its factories and models. It was a reflection of the Italian spirit itself. In the aftermath of war and the challenges of reconstruction, the nation yearned for hope, for mobility, for a sense of possibility. In 1957, Fiat answered that call with the arrival of the Fiat 500, a car destined to become an icon. Compact, affordable, and unmistakably stylish, the 500 represented freedom on 4 wheels. It was the car of the people, the companion of families, young lovers, and dreamers. Across the cobbled streets and sunlit boulevards of Italy, the Fiat 500 became a symbol of post-war optimism, a testament to the idea that mobility should belong to everyone. Its rounded silhouette and cheerful demeanor captured hearts, while its practicality made it an indispensable part of daily life. From Rome to Milan, Naples to Sicily, the Fiat 500 was more than transportation. It was a cultural phenomenon, a piece of living history. As Fiat continued to evolve, the torch of leadership passed into the hands of Gianni Agnelli, the charismatic grandson of the founder. Gianni was not only a businessman, he was a symbol of Italian style, sophistication, and vision. Under his guidance, Fiat transformed from a national treasure into a global powerhouse. The company diversified, embracing new technologies and expanding its reach beyond the borders of Italy. Fiat cars became a fixture in cities around the world, while the brand's influence extended into sports, fashion, and popular culture. Gianni Agnelli's presence was felt not only in the boardroom, but in the very fabric of Italian society. With a keen eye for design and a flair for the dramatic, he steered Fiat through periods of prosperity and challenge, always with an unwavering commitment to excellence. But the road ahead was not without obstacles. The 1980s brought with them a series of crises that tested the resilience of the company and its people. Worker strikes echoed through the factories, and economic pressures threatened to undermine decades of progress. Competition intensified, and the global market grew more unpredictable. Yet, through every setback, Fiat demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt and endure. The company's engineers and designers continued to innovate, introducing new models and technologies that kept the brand relevant and desirable. By the 1990s, Fiat once again faced significant challenges as shifting consumer preferences and economic uncertainty demanded a bold response. In a move that surprised many, Fiat reached across the Atlantic to forge a partnership with Chrysler, a landmark alliance that signaled a new chapter in the company's storied history. This collaboration brought together two automotive giants, blending Italian flair with American muscle and creating a platform for renewed growth and creativity. The partnership with Chrysler was more than a business deal. It was a testament to Fiat's enduring spirit, its willingness to embrace change, and its commitment to shaping the future of mobility. As the world entered the 21st century, the automotive landscape was transformed by new priorities and possibilities. Environmental concerns, technological advancements, and shifting lifestyles demanded a fresh approach. Fiat responded with characteristic vision, embracing the challenge of sustainability and innovation. The company's commitment to electric vehicles signaled a new era, one where the joy of driving could coexist with a respect for the planet. The modern electric Fiat 500, sleek and efficient, embodies this new philosophy, a convergence of heritage and progress. Today, Fiat is part of Stellantis, a global group dedicated to reimagining the future of transportation. Under this new banner, Fiat stands at the forefront of electric mobility, drawing on its rich legacy while charting a bold course for the years ahead. The city of Turin, once the cradle of Fiat's ambition, remains a vibrant center of innovation. Its skyline now dotted with the symbols of a new age. The Stellantis logo, gleaming against the backdrop of a changing world, is a reminder that the journey is far from over. The legacy of Fiat is not confined to the pages of history or the walls of its factories. It lives on in every car that rolls onto the road, in every family that sets out on a journey, in every dream that refuses to be limited by circumstance.